I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness! Dare I say it, we trounced our foe well and true. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I did my best to match your skill, Master. This is generally used as a material.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. An astounding discovery. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant. Fine place to harvest some ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Twas a glorious success! Let us try for the same result with our next attack. I'd wager there's aught to be found here. We ought to take a closer look. Excellent! I could have done no better. Come, follow my example. Let's explode. Pray, allow me to open yon chest. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. Now here's a surprise. A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Look here. Water is seeping through the cracks.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it?
All together now. We attack as one.
But fast and true, and our body shall fall! Understood.
Twould seem I had taken you for another, yet the value you showed, and give it to one of the cent. You're free to make your own. Of course, if you'd rather.
Such treasures are seldom found.
How exciting! My heart is fit to burst.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road. Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid.
Goblins, Master! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness!
Strike! Now!
That's enough.
Victory!
Seems we drove the... Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the Ox.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first, it would seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, that Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, it follows, therefore, that this you must submit to questioning. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign. The only legit... Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became a... The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his word, reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear? What a happy coincidence.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consarn it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that rat.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time.
Aha!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait till next.
Stay here with it.
There in the world, just as it should be.
I'll go and open the chest.
Fancy a look at my wares?
thinks I've earned a rest.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
Go on, have a look.
They say thieves strike swift as the wind and sudden as a thunderbolt. I shall endeavor not to disappoint. The time of our parting is come. Thank you for everything, Arisen. 'Twill be an honor to serve by...
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any... useful...
Should you have further need of a marksman, my bow is ever
Let
at
us
your
work
side.
together to honor... I've just remembered a curious rumor I overheard once. Seems there's an illness pawns can catch beyond the rift that has devastating consequences for those around them. Worse still, the pawn never knows they're sick. They just become restless and flippant and won't heed the Arisen.
How terrible.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality. You know where to find me. I fear I've no wisdom to offer.
The road's at your neck.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Peruse at your leisure.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals. Regarding the Vermundian military, yes? Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Greetings. Welcome to the... Here, we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say, have you found any of the items we... Discussed, perchance? Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors or sorcerers at this time. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or great swords on hand, and we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended, so regrettably I cannot assist you. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Certain vocations are Let me see. What else can I tell you of our... Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen shipment. He runs the local armory. And may fortune smile upon you, sir.
We shall have to scour high and low.
Oh dear. What am I to do? Welcome.
I've been here so
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray.
Peruse at your leisure.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than it was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, what say you? I thank you, Your Majesty. The first is Trevo Mine. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe, finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering.
Off we go then.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your you will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence. I have attempted to do the same through my own would that I could undertake the task myself. What say you, Your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use. There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to, of all those who serve the Queen Regent, I refer to Waldar, many a time as Disa and many a time as the magistrate refused her. For he is loyal to none, but our laws dictate that Your Majesty. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the... What say you? Might you be willing... I prepared a means for you to end this mission. Demands the utmost secrecy. Should you be discovered, I will...
Puts me in the mood for a song.
Places such as this nourish the spirit.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Fancy a look at my... A treasure chest! Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
This really is fun craftsmanship. This part's a little different as well.
This is a
How
place to
might I be
forget
of
one's
service?
troubles.
Peruse at your leisure. Stomach growling. Time for an early supper.
With that in hand, we can leap from one end of the kingdom to another in a trice.
Is not an item to be squandered.
sir.
Seems my foot.
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow. It's just
Only
like
care I have is how to spend the day.
Peruse at your leisure. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right. Right on the roads, despite the hour. You know where to find me.
somewhere to make
out and about?
fine for a predicament. Fancy a look at my wares? was the day calling me.
Got to focus. My head will blow if water goes away. It's no easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
I think I've earned a rest.
We cannot break it from this side.
Really now?
Haven't you a lantern arisen?
Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves while we've the chance. We fight. To arms! Of course. Climb on and I'll send you soaring!
The monster's left something for us.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel. Walking everywhere is certainly tiring. You truly are formidable, Arisen.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Sweetmeats and ale.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Come to think of it, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own.
Curious how a fine meal makes your eyelids heavy and not your stomach.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure.
I've a feeling fortune shall favor us this day.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge. We must not let down our guard.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure. I shan't let them harm you. We all have our moments. You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold. Ah, that's better. Many thanks.
treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
What's wrong? You go and piss yourself.
Think nothing of it.
Splendid.
You what?
Ought to keep my wits. What to do?
Oh, where that came from?
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow. It's just life.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Did anyone else see that? Ort catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
Here we go again. Battle cannot be avoided. It's fight or die.
Are you ready?
Use me as your foothold, sword and when to hide.
This brute has quite the temper.
Why do we not use their rage to our advantage? Of course.
We must spare no effort against this foe, lest we suck on bitter defeat.
True enough. Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen. First and foremost, we want to knock it off balance. It will prove a much easier target when lying prone. This battle will demand all our strength. We must stand together if we are to see victory. Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
I will protect you.
No one can defend themselves when crafted like this. When hard, be sure to avoid open flame.